Today we'll start our new poem, that is The Patriot, and we'll go through all the details of these poems. Now, this poem is a dramatic monologue written by Robert Browning, and we have to understand the poem thoroughly because it is not like those prototype poems. There is a difference in it. So we'll go through it.
So, this is the 8th poem in our book, that is Treasure Trove. And at the beginning of the poem, what we are going to see, number 1, it was roses all the way. Everywhere there was rose. Every portion, every area was filled up with rose. With myrtle mixed in my path like mad. So the first 2 lines signifies the grand welcome of the patriot. So the first 2 lines are about the grand welcome of the patriot. How is he welcome? Rose petals were showered at him. Further, the road was filled up with the myrtles. Myrtles means small sized flowers, tiny flowers. Like madmen, like in uncountable number, in plenty. So entire path was filled up with what? Roses, petals of roses and myrtle. So you can see that the patriot is received in a grand style. It is not mentioned why is he received, but we have got a sense that he is received because he has done something great, and for doing something great he is welcome in such a fashion. The house roofs seem to heave and sway. It seems that the house roof will collapse. All the people, in order to see their beloved patriot, they went to the rooftop of their house. They want to have a single glimpse of their beloved patriot. So all have reached the housetops in order to have a single glimpse of their beloved patriot. So such is the number, such is the gathering, that it seems that the entire roof will get collapsed in no time. The church spire flame. Church spire means the top of the church that contains a small size flag. So the church spires means the flag at the top of the church, flamed. Flame means here the flaming colors. Okay, that means yellow. So, or yellow is orange. So, the top of the church displays a flag that is hoisted. Such flag they had been the common people. So, in order to have a grand welcome, in order to show the ultimate respect to their beloved patriot, what the people have done, they have hoisted a flag at the top of the church, and that symbolizes the win, the victory, the triumph of the patriot. So from here we got a sense that the patriot has done something really well. A year ago on this very day. And when all these things did occur? All these things did occur exactly a year ago. Exactly a year ago, on this very date, that means on this very day. So here the last line shows us what? The patriot is recapitulating, remembering his old days. The patriot is remembering his old days. Got it? Those days occurred just a year ago. So after 1 year something happened that we are going to read later. So he is remembering, recapitulating the events of the previous year. when he was welcomed in a grand manner with the petals of roses, an entire road filled up with martins. People were shouting, making chaos in such a way in order to show their beloved patriot. They reached the housetops, rooftops. It seems then the entire roof will get collapsed. So this is the first part we have got, and it shows the grand welcome, the real welcome of the patriot. 2. You can see the entire poem is divided into 6 parts. Basically, if you read novels, you will find that novels are written in such way, divided into multiple chapters. So it seems these are the chapters, or these are the scenes of an act, or acts of a drama, or acts of a drama. So now in the second stage, what we are going to see, the air broke into mist with bells. The air means the surrounding. The surrounding broke into mist with bells. So broke into mist with bells. Why are the bells ringing? People were rejoicing, enjoying the arrival of patriot. So they were ringing bell in order to accept him. They were ringing bell in order to accept him. Next. The air, that means the surrounded, broke into means thick with noise or filled up with. We can write filled up with or thick with noise. Noise of what? Mist of bell, that means ringing of the bell. People were rejoicing, enjoying the arrival of patriot by ringing the bells. The old world rocked with the crowd and cries. People were pushing that old wall so they can break the barrier between them and the patriot who was on the way. They wanted to break the wall. They wanted to break through and just go and meet their patriot. Had I said, good folk, mere noise repel. He did not say, but if he had said, where it is written, had I said, you should make it, if I had said, good folk means good friends, good people, what you should do? Mere noise repel, stop this noise, stop this valueless noise. But give me your sun from yonder sky, stop this noise, no need of noise to appreciate me. Instead do one thing. He did not say such thing. If he had said that stop noise and give the sun from that sky, yonder sky means that sky. So give the sun of the sky. Then what would happen? They had answered, and afterward what else? So they would reply that only the sun and nothing else. Very, very perfectly written, very nicely poised poetry. If he had asked for the sun also, the people would give that sun. And even the people would say, only sun, dear patriot, and nothing else. That means if the patriot had asked for something else also, even for the extreme thing, the people are ready to give him. So was the emotion of the people. They were filled up with joy, ecstasy, and nationalism. So they wanted to give everything to the patriot. So here we can easily understand the setting. The setting means the context of the poem. That means how does this poem start or what is the background. Now we don't have the real historical background of the poem. Instead we have a conceptuous one. That means we can assume, we can think that patriot has done really something special or good for the country. He might have won a battle or war. He might have done extremely good for the country, and as a result of that he is welcomed in a such grand way. in a royal manner. So that is the setting of the poetry as well as the context. Now we have completed 1 and 2. This is a monologue because it is a single speech. Mono means one, log means dialogue, the single speech poetry. Only one speaker is there, and it seems to be others are listener, even the reader is also a listener. It's a monologue and also a dramatic monologue. Why it is dramatic? Because you can find in this entire poetry, it seems like a drama. So the Patriot is a kind of drama here instead of being a normal poetry. It's a dramatic monologue. So if we make one summary of this first two stanza, what we have seen, the Patriot entered in a heroic style. People are throwing roses at him, appreciating him. Even the myrtles filled up the way. So the road or the way by which the Patriot entered was filled up with the petals of flowers. Further, people were gathering at the rooftop in such a number that it seemed the rooftop will get fully broken within no time. The church spire flame, that means the top of the church, there is a flag that is hoisted, and this color of that flag is flaming color, that means yellowish orange. So what we can see here, that the Patriot is a very dear one to the people. When a year back, not today, today it is something else. That is the irony in the poetry. Number 2, what we have seen, people were ringing bells in order to rejoice the arrival of the Patriot. The old world rocked with crowd and cries. Had I said, he could have asked the people for stopping the noise and could have asked for something else. Now the fact is that if he had done so, if he had asked like that, what would be the reply of the people? The people will accept that one wholeheartedly. If he even had asked for the sun, the people would reply, only sun and nothing else. Such was the love he received from the people exactly a year back on this very day. So for today's lesson, these 2 parts. For the next lesson, we will go through other parts. Have a look at it, finding out, you should let me know. Thank you.